Welcome back to the next episode of Terraria with Minecraft Logic. So last time we beat the Eye of Cthulhu and the Brain of Cthulhu. And there's a couple of things I've learned just from reading the comments. Someone pointed out that in Minecraft, the main thing you use for villagers to live is beds. And beds actually count as a chair in Terraria, I mean. So if I just replace all the chairs with beds, it would be a lot more accurate. So I think I'll do that. You're probably going to need a lot of silk for this. There we go, now they all have beds and I can throw away these chairs. And then if we want more villagers to move in, or I guess like be born if this was Minecraft, I can make more beds for them, which is pretty much how it would work in Minecraft. Hey, I think our next boss to go for, probably, I guess Skeletron maybe? I'm not sure what we can get from the dungeon, but it doesn't seem like a bad idea. Another thing I've decided while looking at the comments, someone pointed out, in Minecraft you start with 10 hearts, which even though hearts are worth a lot more health in this game, basically I'm allowed to have 10 hearts, I think, for pre-hard mode at least. I'll probably add more in hard mode just because I'm not the greatest. But I allowed a Crimtane pickaxe because I think that's the only way I could get Hellstone. I feel like I just can't do that. Another person pointed out that piggy banks actually just pretty much how an ender chest works. So I think those are allowed, which is really just a quality of life thing overall, really. It said really twice for some reason. Wow, I'm kind of rich actually. So I think if we're doing Skeletron next, I'll definitely want to prepare more. I guess let's head over there. Maybe I can find something on the way. It is classic mode, so there's a chance I'm just overestimating how good he'll be. But I still don't know if I'm prepared with what I have right now. I'd love to get some sort of running boots. Kind of slow walking this far. That would also help a lot with bosses. Here we are. Got the normal dungeon again. I've not seen one of the new ones in one of my own worlds yet, which is a bit sad, but I mean, this one's a cool dungeon still. I'm glad they didn't remove it. Some of the new ones just look really cool. I'll try him tonight. We'll see how far we are. Maybe I'll just absolutely destroy Skeletron. I don't think I have enough arrows. Okay, this is a really big world. I thought I did at least a medium world. This feels way bigger than that though. I saw these palm trees and figured it was the beach, the ocean biome, but it's just an oasis in this desert. I made this too high. I'm gonna make some campfires really fast, then we'll do an attempt on Skeletron. I have iron skin and swiftness potions. Both of those are allowed, but I'd like to be more prepared. Whatever. Let's do this. Let's do this. I have no idea how this is gonna go, honestly. I don't need to kill his hands, luckily. It's not expert mode. or master, I don't know. Okay, he deals like decent damage, but I think this is possible for sure. Even like this attempt, I think we can do this. The katana definitely deals the most damage against him. Doesn't have as much range as my bow, believe it or not. I think the real hard part of this fight is just beating it before daytime, and I definitely think I could. I think I'm dealing enough damage. He hurts me quite a bit, but his attacks aren't too hard to dodge, so unless I really mess up, it shouldn't be too bad. When he lights on fire, that's pretty good. I'm out of flaming arrows. Can I craft more? Yes. Okay, I don't know how I'm capable of doing that in mid-battle, but very glad I am. I said it before in the other video, but classic mode is just so much easier than I remember every single time. We're about halfway through his health, but it looks like we're also about halfway through the night. Actually, we're not even halfway through his health now that I'm looking at it. Oh, my health's getting low. Oh, if that star hit him, oh, that would have been so nice. And another one fell in the exact same spot. Maybe I should just keep him right here. Okay, I think as long as I keep using the katana when I can, I'll definitely beat him in time. Clocks are allowed, and watches, I'm saying as well. Which someone pointed out in the comments as well. You guys are very helpful, I really appreciate it. So I should probably make one of those sometime. It would help against this kind of fight, just knowing how much time I have, I guess. I mean, it doesn't change how much time I have if I have a watch, but I don't know, it just feels nice, I guess. I do have the moon in the back. As long as I can see that, I still have time. Running out of arrows. Shouldn't matter too much, I hope. Yeah, I've got this is it. Oh, we've got time for sure. Yes! I've done it! Once again, I've overestimated classic mode. Is there anything in the dungeon I can use? I've noticed the dungeon is very similar to trial chambers. I would say it's the other way around, but like in this context, that's the way I'm saying it. It's very similar to a trial chamber. You get keys from killing enemies to use them to unlock vaults or chests. Did they make it so there's always cracked bricks at the top of the dungeon now? Because it's been like that for all the worlds I've seen in 1.4.5, and I remember seeing a video where someone recommended that. I think it is a pretty beginner-friendly change. It teaches that they exist very well, but I don't know if it is a change or if I'm just making that up. I think a cobalt shield is allowed because there's shields in Minecraft. And like, knockback community doesn't necessarily come from shields, but it is a stat that's in Minecraft. So I think having something that gives me a knockback immunity is allowed, I would say. Oh, there's the cobalt shield. Yeah, like I said, I think that's allowed, and I like that because it's one of my favorite accessories in the game. Shadow key I think's allowed too, because keys are in Minecraft. This could be like the ominous version of the gold key or something. You can't ground pound in Minecraft, so I don't think it's allowed, but I'm gonna take this anyway because it's fun. I don't think this is helpful. I'll take an invisibility potion anyway though. Aqua Scepter. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I could use that. Dark Forebodings. Is this a new thing, or have I just missed that before? Okay, why are there so many of these guys? Okay. Do you think Necro Armor is allowed? I mean, it's made out of bones and cobwebs. Those are both in Minecraft. I mean, I don't think Necro is that similar to any of the armor that's in Minecraft, unfortunately, so that's probably not allowed. I have an idea of what to do next. Oh, I forgot about this little dropper kind of thing. Oh, and I landed on the platform again. I should fix that, but I'm not going to. It's funny. Oh, I have a cloud in a bottle. I should be using that. Oh no, I did not think of this. There we go. My boulder's stuck in the portal. Now we can go to the underworld. There we go, now it's lit up too. That looks really bad, but that's okay. Actually, no, I'm just removing the torches. I liked how that looked way better before. Let's go to the underworld. I still have to go there manually, unfortunately, but I am allowed to go there now. Oh, there's a guy here. Anyway, welcome to Underworld. Thank you, Steam. I think our next goal is probably just Wall of Flesh. The best armor I have access to is molten armor made from hellstone, but I have no way to mine the hellstone, so the only way we could do that is if I wanted to lava fish, and I don't. So I'm gonna try to do it without doing that first. I hope I don't have to lava fish. I don't like doing that. I didn't bring anything to help down here. I should have brought at least like some wood. I think the new underworld pylon should be allowed since you can warp to the nether in Minecraft. But to do that I need to get some beds. Wait, I can't even lava fish because the lava fish you need the molten, the hot bug net. What's it called? Fireproof bug net? Lava-proof bug net? I think it's lava-proof. Or I could grind to get the gold fishing, or oh my gosh, I can't speak. The golden net from the angler, which I don't want to do that either. That's pure luck, and I don't want to do that. I guess Hellfire arrows are allowed. Those are just kind of like flame too, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's so much better. I've made 2 more beds. I'll go bring those to the underworld. Of course. I keep doing that. I need to get something. Wings are allowed. That's a little bit away. Can I even use Souls of Flight, actually? That's really far from now. I'll worry about that later. Though, thinking about it, I probably can, because it's kind of like the phantom membranes, maybe? Maybe that's a bit of a stretch, though. You do use those to repair your elytra in Minecraft, though. I don't know, that kind of makes sense, to me at least. You get them both from flying creatures. We go, 1 house is done. I'll move, like, I don't know, demolitionist here, I guess. Tavern Gate just died, oopsie. House number 2 is done. We'll move, I don't know, dye trader. I should probably set my spawn here, actually. Since it's a bed, I can do that. Then I don't have to go up every time. Let's get to work on building a long bridge. Now, even though this is classic mode and I've been overestimating it this entire time, I do not think I'm ready for Wall of Flesh. I have a shadow key. I guess I can check these shadow chests. Yeah, this is allowed because it's just like a flame bow, and I know I'm counting these as flame bows too, but I don't care. I think it's fine. This weapon's a lot better If I can dodge all of the Wall of Flesh attacks, I might be fine actually. Though I'm really slow, but it is classic mode, so I think the wall is quite slow too. I don't think that's a big enough bridge. Someone's gonna die over here. I should probably buy the pylon before that happens. And maybe child-proof the area. What is he doing on that? It's a risky spot to stand. Awesome. Now I can warp here from the overworld. And I'm gonna set my spawn back up here as well. Ah, that's really nice. That's kind of the only portal I think I'm allowed to use. Another Hellwing Bow. Life Force Potion? I wonder if that's allowed. Kind of like the Resistance Potion that I use, the Iron Skin one. It's an effect you can get in Minecraft, just normally not through potions. What's this? Chicken Charm. Sure. I'll take it. I don't know if that'll be allowed. It might be. You can get it like in survival with golden apples, which you can even find in structured chests. I don't know, maybe that is allowed then. Oh no. Okay, well, Traveling Merchant's here. He might be worth checking out. If he's selling roller skates, I will use those to build the bridge, because it's just going to be easier. I won't use them for mobility at all, just for the bridge. I'm just going to say that right now. No roller skates. Oh yes, it's Sapinator. I love that weapon, but it's not allowed. Well, nothing that useful. I don't actually remember how quick the wall moves in classic mode. Like, this might be faster than it. Maybe once I finish this challenge, I'll have to come back to it in expert mode sometime. Oh, there's a mace. I don't know if you can put flame on a mace, but if you can, that's allowed, I'd say. I'll look it up in a second. I mean fire respect on a mace, not flame. Yeah, fire respect can be applied to maces. Is that an actual thing? Oh, they removed it and then re-added it. Okay, I think it's allowed then. That's gonna be better than my katana, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. Not sure if it'll help against Wall of Flesh, but it's another option, you know? Didn't they add like in the update, you can now swing that mace at the same time as the other one in the Blue Moon? I might need to look into that. Whoa. You could technically hold two maces in Minecraft if you have one in your offhand. I don't really want to just go through the dungeon though. Maces work a lot differently here than they do in Minecraft, but they're still called maces, so I think they're still allowed. I think at this point if I find a voodoo doll, I'll give the wall an attempt. We'll see how it goes. It'll at least tell me if I need to prepare a lot more. And at most I'll win, and we'll be done. I'm gonna build the guy a house. Let's try this. Oh, I don't have a bed though. Oh, there's a bed. Oh, we need a table too. Okay, I have the bed. There's a table down there. Oh, look at that. The guy lives here now. Getting him into the lava might be a little hard. I'm gonna die from this, aren't I? Okay, this is horrible. I'm invisible? Oh no. This is not going to go well. Where is... I don't want to be invisible. Let's go! Wall of Flesh gave me a lot of trouble the very first time I tried to defeat him, actually, back in classic mode on the 3DS, believe it or not. Oh, yeah, okay, I died. I didn't think that would work. Honestly, though, I think I am prepared enough if I just start the fight with full health. I guess we can try this again once the guide respawns. I'll build the guide a nice home. Maybe I'll fight him the other way. Here's an absolutely beautiful home for the guide to move into. I think he will find it wonderful. Let's go to sleep. The guide's here, and he's living there. That was so quick and amazing. Thank you, Mr. Zach. Ah! Did I water walking? I don't think that was allowed, I'm pretty sure. Even though it would be extremely helpful. So I'm gonna get rid of that, unfortunately. Let's try using this against the hungry. I'm pretty sure they won't respawn in classic mode. Here we go! This thing does not have the best accuracy, but it's working out. So, funny story actually, I was talking about how I struggled with Wall of Flesh when I was really young. That was actually around, I'm recording this on Valentine's Day, this part of the video at least. And the 3DS version had Valentine's Day as an event, and one of the things they sold during the event was Valentine's arrows. And I was still trying to learn, the game, and I kept going through the wiki and stuff and found out Valentine's Day arrows would freeze the Wall of Flesh, which was it's just a really weird thing, honestly. It's true, it worked. And so in my head I had it like, oh, those must be the best option against the wall of flesh, and I bought like 2,000 Valentine's Day arrows, and I kept failing to wall of flesh because I had really bad gear. I think I had necro armor, which actually isn't that bad. It's ranged. I'm surprised I like knew that there were classes at that point. I think my bow was probably, oh no, this is bad. Probably a really bad bow. Oh no, this could be it. No! Okay, longer bridge, it's definitely possible. Anyway though, I had it in my head that that was the best way to beat Wall of Flesh, and I spent forever trying to kill it with probably like a gold bow and a whole lot of Valentine's Day arrows. Eventually I got it down. I remember I was in gym class. I don't like PE that much, so my teacher was great. He just kind of let us, as long as we did the opening stretches and stuff, he'd let us just kind of sit, which was awesome. I spent like probably 2 or 3 classes just trying to grind Wall of Flesh until I could eventually beat it. I remember I finally did, entered hard mode for the first time. It was amazing. Later I joined my friend because he wanted help on Wall of Flesh on the 3DS version as well. And I think he threw me like a mini shark or something, or maybe like a handgun from the dungeon. It's like, okay, I'll use this. Yeah, that's a much better choice actually. I think I also had like a gravitation potion, so we just used the roof of the underworld as our bridge. And it actually worked pretty well. Oh, the clothier just stole the guide's house. The guide lives here. There we go. Now we just have to wait, I guess. Let's look for a voodoo demon. The clothier died. If I went up and killed the guide, would he move down here faster? In theory. I just buffed. Okay, let's go find a voodoo demon fast. Forgot, before we find the voodoo demon, I actually do need to make the hell bridge longer. Everything would have been fine if I had done that. The painter died? Okay, everyone's dying. This is a lot more space to work with. Okay, there we go. Finally finished with the bridge. Now if I can find a voodoo doll, preferably with like my buffs still active, that would be amazing. Whoa! There's a hole in there. I'll just patch that up with some mud. Mud is in Minecraft. I guess I could just sleep. Well, let me make the new armor, actually. Oh, look at that, gold pants. Much more defense. Now we'll sleep. Oh. The demon scythe? That's lucky if I could use that. No scythes in Minecraft or mana. I think if I walk away now. Great, okay. Here we go, attempt 2. Is this attempt 3? Yeah, this is attempt 3. Oh, that's why there was a hole in the bridge. It's when I killed him the first time. Walk into the lava, please. He's smart. Walk over here. Come on. Logan. I should have brought my bucket. I can't find the hellstone. I'll return in a second. He better not fall in the lava without me. No, he's still there. Oops. Here we go. My buffs are running out. No. It's okay, I have more regen. No. Oh, and apparently more swiftness. I didn't realize I got that. Steal with the hungry really quick again. Deal a lot of damage to the wall too here. This is a pretty good weapon, wow. Beast in classic mode, it works really well. I need to run away though. That dealt a lot of my health. This is going way better. Don't even need the Valentine's Day arrows. They were so broken actually, even though I failed using them against Wall of Flesh. Kinda. I mean, like I said, I guess it did work eventually. There we go, look! We did it! Still hungry, yep. I am kinda hungry actually. Oh, it's hard. Yeah, that was kinda hard. Easier than I expected. I don't know if I'm underestimating or overestimating classic mode or if I'm underestimating myself. Maybe I am good at the game. And we are in hard mode. There you go, Mr. Clothier, and enjoyed that tongue hanging over you. That's awful, actually. Wow, I feel very good about that. And since I beat Wall of Flesh, plus earlier when I beat Skeletron, we'll get the other heart crystal for that, and then 2 from Wall of Flesh, because there's 2 per boss. Okay, I really feel like it should not be as easy as it was to beat Wall of Flesh there. Like, my armor, my weapons, like, yeah, these are good, but you're almost guaranteed to get them as long as you beat Skeletron. And this is pre-boss armor, cloud in a bottle, and a cobalt shield, plus 3 movement speed, I guess. It's kind of crazy. It should be getting a lot harder from here on out, because it's hard mode. I guess step 1 is wings. I need a hard mode anvil for that though. I guess we can allow the porn hammer for breaking. Wait a minute. Maybe I can't use hard mode ore or wings, like normal wings, because you need a hard mode anvil for that, and I don't think I can craft one of those. There's no hard mode ore. Huh. Okay, this might be really hard actually if I can't use anything from hard mode or any hard mode ore. There's other options. I think this is allowed. Breaker blade. It's a sword, but it's massive. I don't think it's better. I'll leave it in here anyway. Fishing's allowed, but I don't think I can use any of the fish weapons because there's no fish that you use as weapons in Minecraft. I can't even use the pwn hammer. I know that's not how it's pronounced. I like pronouncing it that way. Pwn hammer, I think, is like its actual pronunciation. I don't care. So I can't use that. Technically, I could fish for hard mode ore, but I don't think I can use hard mode ore just in general because it's not in Minecraft. There's no mithril or chalcum. There is an upgrade we can get right now, actually. Bombs finally work on Hellstone. Bombs and netherite, I guess, are both in Minecraft. Molten armor is going to be a lot better than gold armor, though. It might be the best armor I'm allowed to get, except maybe, I'm thinking turtle armor is allowed. See, I already talked about some tridents being available. And I think I actually said the titanium trident's allowed if I can get that. So maybe I'm allowed to fish and then use that hard mode. I don't know. That still doesn't feel quite right. That guide is back. Are there any wings that are dropped in, like, before the mech bosses? Or do you have to craft all of them? Oh, the Hallow's here! Amazing! It's not in Minecraft. It's late, I'm getting tired. Oh, I can't mine pearlstone? Really? That actually makes this more difficult. Oh, more difficult, I was gonna say. Well, it does. It still will. Kind of funny, my brand new hard mode upgrades are all from pre-hard mode. If I get the Rod of Discord, that's allowed, by the way. Because it's an ender pearl. Also, I'm not gonna get the Rod of Discord, but if I did, it's allowed. I don't think I've ever gotten the Rod of Discord, other than the one time I purposefully went into one of the celebration worlds to get it for my endgame character. I've killed lots of these guys, I just never gotten it. If I end up getting it at any point, I'm gonna go through, check all of my worlds, their bestiaries and stuff, and just to see how many times I've actually killed these guys. I got an apple pie, that's actually kind of rare. Not as rare as a rod, but still. Netherite, basically kinda, definitely molten pickaxe. Yeah, and we'll make molten armor too. I mean, netherite armor, sorry. Wow, netherite. The best gear in the game. I do wonder if this is enough to beat any of the mech bosses in classic mode. I kinda doubt it. I really don't know how much I'm over or underestimating classic mode. Like, I just have no movement accessories. There's no way this is possible. I really need to get boots. I think ice biome might be a good place to look for boots. I guess we're going underground, though I fell and I don't want to. Okay, ice biome it is. You know, I don't think flasks of ichor would be allowed, but I feel like a flask of poison, or I mean not poison, a flask of cursed flames, or something kind of like that, would be allowed, so maybe I should have picked corruption. What did I just, oh, I ate my apple pie. That, I mean, I'm whatever. Technically there's no apple pies in Minecraft, technically there's no, but technically there are apples, there are pumpkin pie, and you can eat, I don't know, I did it on accident, I'm just gonna keep it until I die. Would have liked to use it for a boss, but that probably would have been cheating. Oh, this is the Crimson, huh? Maybe this is a really horrible place to look for boots then. Souls of Night, we actually do have to use those to, oh hey wait, to make hard mode summons I will need an anvil, won't I? I feel like I still shouldn't allow it for normal stuff. It's a glowing mushroom biome, there might be boots down there. Kind of funny that it took me forever to get boots in both the Minecraft world and the Terraria one. There's 2 chests down there. Are nets allowed? I feel like if I'm allowing fishing, nets would have, finally! Nets would finally have boots. But I think nets would have to be allowed if I allowed fishing. So we have the boots. What else can I do to prepare? There's 3 ways to spawn a mech boss. I can craft the summon, which needs an anvil. I can get it with a 1 in 2,500 chance from any enemy, which I don't want to do because it's pure luck and my luck's kind of bad with this game. And I can wait for a natural one by breaking an anvil. I mean, why did I say that? Breaking one of the altars. which I think at this point, we might just have to do that and get hard mode ore. I'm not going to use any of the hard mode ore. I'm only going to use it for the bosses, for now at least. If I'm really far from beating them, I might have to allow them for crafting other stuff, like wings. Yeah, I'm going to mine one of the altars, get hard mode ore in the world. That way, mech bosses can spawn, and if I need to, I can summon them myself with with a hard mode anvil. Wow. I'll buy a fedora. Apparently I'll buy two fedoras. Wow, now Steve's fancy. I feel like this will just be a waste of time because it's a really rare chance of mech spawn. Well, 1 in 10, not rare, really rare, but uncommon. And I really doubt I can beat it with what I have right now. I want to try one though before I allow any hard mode ore stuff. So long as they don't deal a lot of damage, then the main issue would be killing them before it's day again. I kind of feel like just molten armor and like caught in a bottle Hermes boots, it won't be enough. I feel like it'll be harder than that. If I can beat anything right now, I feel like I could beat the Destroyer potentially with the Sun Fury, but even that, like that's gonna be hard. I don't think the twins are happening with my current gear. Skeletron Prime, I'm not sure. Okay, nothing's spawning. I'm gonna go make my own spawners. No, I'm gonna first search up if there's any wings I can actually get. Technically, I can get these from fishing. I don't want to fish, and they're also not that good though. Angel wings require hard mode anvil, which I might be allowing in a moment. Demon wings do too, fairy wings. Fin wings don't. I don't want to do this. Frozen wings will need it. Harpy wings need it. Jetpacker, I think everything after this I have to beat one of the mech bosses to get. I don't think wings will be the hardest part of this though. I think my weapons and armor will be. I think the Knight's Edge would be allowed. I'd have to make the Blade of Grass, and I don't think that's like anything in Minecraft, so I'd say no. I only broke one altar. What am I doing? I need to break more than that. I just broke one and forgot about it. As helpful as wings would be, I don't think they're required for any of the bosses, so I actually think I won't allow them unless I get them without an anvil. Getting it from one of the developer sets would actually be really nice. I beat one of the mechs and just immediately have wings. I think I'll allow all wings that are like actual wings. Oops. Any wings that aren't like the hoverboard or the one that makes your eye look really glowy. That one's cool, but I don't think it's allowed for this. I'll stay in the Hallow. Maybe I could actually get the Rod of Discord for once. That would probably replace wings, honestly. Kinda. Well, no, but it would be great mobility as well. Feels a little weird to call instant teleportation mobility, but you know, same kind of genre. Oh look, it's a skeleton, Bones McGee. Bread is in Minecraft. I love that thing. I won't allow roller skates. At this point, I don't need them anymore. And even though they're overpowered, in my opinion, they're not in Minecraft. Give me the Rod of Discord. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's another. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, anyway. Oh, here's some more chalcum and titanium. Where's the palladium? Rod of Discord. One of these times I have to get it right. How come I can't find any palladium? I mean, there's gotta be some around here. Am I blind, or is there actually just not any over here? I could break more altars, but I've been seeing lots of the other hard mode ore. This is very strange. Rod of Discord. I'm gonna die. Nope, but no Rod of Discord either. If only Spelunker potions were in Minecraft. I guess that would just be X-Rain. Here's more of that gorge chalcum. Can't find any hard mode ore, but I found a gelatin crystal. This is a horrible idea, but we're gonna try Queen Slime. I'm not really sure if I ever fought Queen Slime in classic mode. My first playthrough outside of the 3DS. Okay, let's try this. I kind of feel like it won't go well, but it should be an okay indicator on how close we are to beating the mechs. Oh yeah, they do a lot of damage. And she's really fast. Also, I'm about to run out of arrows. Run! Yeah, okay, I'm dealing very lit damage. I'm out of arrows. Let's use my Sun Fury. Ooh, oh no, that's not fair. Ooh, I'm gonna die in a moment. I'm a little impressed with how long I've survived, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Is Queen Slime in Rage outside of the Hallow? I'm not actually sure. I think this is it. At 4 HP. I mean, I dealt okay damage, but that took forever, and I was taking way more damage, mostly. Okay, I took a quick break and I've decided to do a little bit of research, and I think I know what weapon we should go for. The Shadow Flame Bow is kind of like a flame bow like this one, so it's allowed like this one is. But more importantly, it's a hard mode weapon, and it's actually pretty good. First, we just need to get a goblin army. There were a couple other weapons that I found. I'll pull up like the list of everything. And some other ones work, they're just way harder to get, or they require the mithril or chalcum anvil that I want to avoid using for weapons as long as possible. I don't really think there's better armor we can get right now, unfortunately. None of the hard mode ore ones are at least currently allowed. Spider armor is also not allowed, and it wouldn't be very smart to play summoner anyway, since I don't think any summon weapons are allowed either. Well, I better go check out the traveling merchant soon. One of those weapons that's allowed. Oh, what? Did he move to the underworld, maybe? Okay, yes, that is pretty sad. Hoping I can get through at least one mech boss without needing wings, because then at that point we can just use the treasure bag. With the right arena, I think it could be possible. Oh no. Let's go. That's the twins, isn't it? There's pretty much no way I can beat the twins, but let's do my best. Here we go. Oh, maybe if I made this arena longer, this could actually work. Well, I deal like no damage now that I'm looking at my damage. Also, they're so fast. Oh no, my nether portal's getting in the way. There's no way this is happening this attempt. Ooh, yeah, that's it. Okay, a better weapon, bigger arena. How can I get more mobility? What is allowed that gives me more mobility? Oh, I have an idea, actually. Wait, they can show up at night now? Was that maybe just the guide? I didn't know there was a thing. Oh, Goblin Army's coming, that's perfect. Let's hope I get that Shadow Flame Bow. I think my gear is good enough I can deal with the Goblin Warlocks. Here they are. There's one. Okay, they actually have a lot of health, but I think I'm okay still. Okay, actually, I might die. These hex stalls, no! Okay, maybe they won't go away. Yes! Okay. Hex stall, that's not what I need. I think in classic mode it's a 1 in 6 chance, so the odds aren't necessarily in my favor, but maybe I'll get lucky this time. Probably shouldn't have said that, I'm not gonna get lucky now. Okay, they're a lot harder to deal with than I thought, but since they don't go away after I die, this is totally doable. Yes, there's the bow, that was second try. Actually got lucky. Oh, I got an eye. I think with this bow, since it converts all arrows into Shadow Flame arrows, it's actually best to just use whichever arrow has the highest damage. And the highest one I can get right now are these Hellfire arrows, which deal 8 more damage than the wooden arrows. This should be even better with those. So assuming this weapon is as good as I'm hoping it will be and expecting, the main thing we need to worry about is mobility now. You'd think I'd have learned by now. Is this the best fishing rod I can get? I feel like with fishing, I'm just going to allow all fishing rods, because I don't want to use only a wooden one. At that point, I'm not going to be getting anything useful. We do need a net though, because I need bait to fish. Oh no. Just buy a bug net. Once again, only used for fishing, and fishing is just allowed in general. So I hope I don't have to fish. Are there any ponds nearby? I guess I can go to the oasis. Yeah, zombie fish in the surface. Maybe that can be caught in the oasis. Fishing is kind of fun if you like dodge monsters while doing it. Makes it like a bullet hell kind of game. Less efficient, but much more interesting. We'll go past the desert, see what's beyond it. Crimson. Oh wait, that whole desert's gonna get crimsoned. Also, I'm not gonna actually go through the crimson. I think I'll die. Well, I mean, I guess we got our first hard mode ore. Oh hey, would this be allowed? I think if I'm allowing bombs and dynamite, then there's nothing wrong with these two. Probably. I can just use these to get an anvil to make the spawners. Oh look, the goblin tinker. I wish I could use these. Well, okay, I don't think he's helpful at all. I suppose I could reforge stuff. That's kind of like maybe enchanting. Oh, okay. I don't think there's actually any reason to do slime rain. Can't think of anything in slime drops that would still be useful or allowed. Out of Discord. Nope. I died instead. There we go, we have an Orichalcum anvil. There we go, it's in the collection. Oh hey, mechanical skull. Here we go, another absolutely beautiful house that the painter immediately took. Okay. There we go, another house. That one looks slightly better because it's all cloud, but oh look, there's the mechanical worm. You know, I didn't think I'd get all 3 mech boss summons from the 1 in 2,500 chance. That's crazy. I will still need to probably make my own if I fail them at all, which could happen very easily. Okay, Tavern Keep. Okay, we need more houses. This one will be made of snow. Are snow platforms new? I don't remember that being a thing. Ooh, snow bricks. Okay, maybe I'll actually make like a decent looking house. These are definitely new, right? Like, I know they added a bunch of winter themed furniture. I don't think I've ever seen snow bricks before, but they look really nice. Easter bed, I'm gonna make that, you know, for the snow house. It makes perfect sense. That kind of weirdly works, almost, maybe? I don't know. I won't worry about it now. You know what, let's try enchanting some stuff. That's already warding. I think defense would be best to get here. Okay, we have 44 defense. That's a lot better than whatever it was before. I don't actually know. I didn't check. The truffle's here. He doesn't sell the mushroom spear yet, does he? So I was saying that would be allowed. Yeah, I think that has to be post-mech. Finally! Okay, I'll finally tell you my plan. Okay, wait a minute. 164 entries in the bestiary. 30%. Oh, slow acceleration. These might not actually be as good as I'm thinking. Are there any other mounts that are allowed? Because horses are all I can think of. Maybe the unicorn one's fine. I guess that's pretty much a horse. I'll go to the Hallow and see. Maybe I can get lucky again. There's a rainbow slime. Oh, this is kind of cool. The crimson's on one side of this pyramid and the Hallow's on the other. Oh, it's a blood moon. Okay, I have another horrible idea. But I died. Okay, well, it's a really bad idea. But... oh, okay, I was not paying attention to that. Well, my idea is that maces are allowed, and one of the Blood Moon fishing enemies, the Blood Eel, drops a really good mace. Though I'd have to be able to beat the Blood Eel to get it. It would be very good. It would be enough to beat the Destroyer, I'm sure. I hate the gastropods. Yeah, this is not happening. If I go underground, I might build a fish under there. That might be safer than... okay, I'm finally gonna go and I'm just gonna break that platform. What? Okay, I don't even know what to say at this point. Finally, after not being able to survive the Hallow just at night, I really don't know if I'll be able to fight a Blood Eel. Okay, well, here's my chance. In this small enclosed area. Oh, okay, I caught a quest fish. Did not get the fin wings, believe it or not. Oh, we'll attempt 2. Yeah, this just isn't gonna work, I think. Well, hopefully this weapon's good enough then. The money trough. You know, I think that's actually probably allowed. It would be more like, it would be kind of like just having an ender chest in your inventory, I guess. Okay, finally the blood moon's over. Clock? That's probably allowed, actually. There are clocks in Minecraft. Oh no. Well, I grinded for that for a little bit. I kind of want to just give one attempt in the mech boss. I'll see how that goes. And then, however it goes though, I might have to end the video after that because it's getting really long. But I do think I know what I need to get for next time if this doesn't work. I also just realized I can't get dev wings because I'm in classic mode. So I think after one mech boss gets defeated, I'll allow wings. Unless I really, don't need them, but I feel like they might be pretty necessary. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do Skeletron Prime. This weapon definitely seems good enough. My movement is terrible though. You know what would actually be really nice? Let me see if I can do this. Better healing potions. But if I die before I can use them, it won't matter. Okay, well, we made quite a bit of progress. but I think we'll need to do a bit more preparation before we can beat any mech bosses. But I kind of want to try the Destroyer with my Sun Fury. Well, I'm going to do it just because I feel like it. This was a bad idea. For like half a second, I kind of thought that might actually work. Well, next time I'll prepare a lot more to make sure we can actually beat a mech boss and make some progress. But that's where I'm going to end the video for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Hopefully I can get farther next time as well. Thank you.